Hello friends, welcome to Wealth Guru. So here I'm back with another exciting video. So this time it's about 5 high dividend paying stocks in Indian market, and uh, whether you own any of these. If not, then you can decide for yourself if you want to buy any of these. But these stocks are really good prospect. So if before we move ahead, if you are new to our channel, subscribe to our channel so that you get such exciting videos whenever you post this, and also hit the bell icon so that you get notification as soon as the video is live. Alright, so making any further delay, let's get started. So before getting started, so this is the disclaimer. Just take a pause and look at this and go through this. Alright, so before we go into what are dividends, so I think most of you already know what are dividends, but some things to know about dividends are like dividends are actually discretionary, so it's up to the company if they want to pay it, and companies are not legally bound to pay dividends to you, so it's up to them if they want to. And most dividends are defined as something that they pay out of their profits for many companies, but it even may happen that some of the loss-making companies might also pay dividends, and they might take debt for that as well, which is pretty rare, but that is a possibility as well. So so dividend is obviously a good thing, but what matters more than dividend is the dividend yield, because that is a percentage of the actual share price versus the dividend they paid. So what is dividend yield? Dividend yield is the annual dividend paid by the company per share divided by the current market share. So if a company pays a dividend of 10 rupees and the market share is, let's say, 100 rupees, so you can say the dividend yield is 10%. So 10 by 100, which is 10%. So dividend yield matters more than the dividend itself, because that gives you a percentage terms what is directly we're going to get. And always people compare that with the fixed deposit rate so that they get a sense of what exactly they are going to get. So currently the fixed deposit rate is close to 5%. So any dividend yield which is more than 5% is always good, because you get that. On top of that, you will also get the market appreciation of the share. So the stocks we have selected today are primarily having more than 5% of dividend yield and have a good track record of giving dividends. So let's go ahead and get going with all the stocks. Let's get started. So the first stock in our list is ITC. So ITC, as all of you know, is a major FMCG player in India, and it's been operational for more than 100 years now, and they are actually a leading player in FMCG, and the primary cash cow of ITC is the tobacco business. So now let's see what is the dividend yield. The dividend yield is close to 5.94%, which is almost 6%, and as you know, the market cap is even pretty high, which is 2.08 trillion, and also the PE ratio is close to 14.40, and the 52-week range is almost 134 to 266. So it has been ranging close to its 52-week low now. Obviously people are not sure why this stock is going down, but a lot of brokerage houses are given a buy recommendation in this stock, and if you are getting, let's say, at least 6% of dividend yield going forward, and you get a market appreciation of, let's say, 10%, it is close to 20%, right, which is pretty good enough for a stock to hold. Now let's go ahead and see what is the dividend history. So this is a chart for last 5 years. As you can see, they have consistently given dividend almost each year. So every year they have given a good dividend. As you can see, for each year they have given good dividend. The stock price is pretty much where it was 5 years back, but it can go up anytime. Like, you know, companies like Reliance has been there in the range for almost 7-8 years, but once it moves up, it just goes up and never looks back. So you never know when that will happen to ITC, and even if that, let's say, take 2-3 years from now, you are at least going to get the dividend till that point of time. So this is definitely one stock which you can have in your portfolio for long term, at least 5 to 6 years of time frame, and definitely keep holding that. So this is a shareholding pattern. So as you can see, the shareholding pattern is like 29% share is held by the insiders, then 48.12 held by the institutions, and 68.57 held by the float is by the institutions. Now moving ahead, one thing that really matters, which company, any company that gives dividend, is what is their cash flow, and is their cash flow consistent enough to give dividend going forward also. That is one thing we need to look into for each of these companies. And there you can see this is the statement, financial statement of ITC. As you can see, if you look at the EBITDA, so which is earning before interest, tax, then depreciation and amortization, you see there it was close to 1720 crores in 2017. It became 1873, then 2059, and 2173. So the EBITDA has been consistently increasing. So considering it goes on increasing from now onwards also, it really gives a good buying opportunity to get the stock with a market appreciation, as well as the dividend yield can also be received on the stock. Alright, so let's move on to our next stock. So next stock on our list is Hindustan Zinc. This is, as all of you know, is a major player in zinc business. So it was earlier a PSU, but later Vedanta Group purchased this. So the Hindustan Zinc, as you can see, has a dividend yield of close to 8%. And I personally hold this stock, and just few months back they have given a dividend of almost 8 to 9%. So it's true that they actually consistently give dividends every year, and since they are kind of a monopoly in the zinc business, so they are going to be relevant in future also, and this is going to be a company which is going to be there for long term. So P ratio is again close to 14.61. The stock is trading close to 213, which is almost in the range of 116 to 250. That's the 52-week high and low range. And moving ahead, this is the 5-year view, almost a 10-year view of the stock. As you can see, consistently they have given dividend almost every year, and at some instances even twice a year. So the D you can see here are all dividends paid, right? So they have been consistently paying dividend almost every year for last 10 years. So there is no doubt that you are going to at least get 7 to 8% of dividend in the stock, and if the stock appreciates, you are going to also get a good market appreciation as well. So this is definitely good stock to hold going ahead. So this is close to 94.4% is held by insiders and 3% is held by institutions. This is the breakdown of the shareholding pattern. And if you look at the financials, again this company has almost 12-20 crores of profit every year. It has gone down a bit in 2020 because of COVID, but substantially it's going to go up in future. And it is going to be I think Railways has planned for some operations with Hindustan Zinc that is going to increase its top line and bottom line as well. So definitely this is one stock to hold, which is going to continuously give good dividends in future as well. Alright, let's move ahead to our next stock. So the next stock in our list is Indian Oil. So Indian Oil, as all of you know, is oil marketing company and is India's leading oil marketing company. So looking ahead at Indian Oil, it has given a dividend yield of almost 7%, and it is pretty close to its 52-week low, which is now 74, which with the 52-week low was 71. So considering the COVID situation and the demand for oil was low, so this stock has really gone for a beating in last 7-8 months. But when the situation improves, we are going to see again the demand of oil and this stock also performing better. So if you can see the last 5 years dividend history, you can see almost they have paid dividend twice a year. So they have been consistently paying dividend, right? So definitely one good stock to hold if you are looking for dividend. As well, if you look at the market price, it is close to almost the range which was 5 years back, but it's not that these companies haven't moved up. So if you go back to, let's say, 2013 to 2016, you will see a major uptrend, like the stock have been going up by 3-4 times. So you never know, the stock might be moving up at least 2-3 times from now on for next 2-3 years. So definitely a good stock to hold. And considering the shareholding pattern, so it is held by insiders by 73.3% and institution close to 17%. And looking at the cash flow and the financials, it has a profit of 3,834 crores. In 2017 it went up again to 4561 crores, almost remained flat in 2019, but if you look at 2020, it has gone down significantly to 812 crores, which is primarily, as I said before, is because of the COVID reasons. So if and as soon as the COVID region improves, this is going to go back again to higher revenue and EBITDA. So we are going to go see it again close to 4,000 crores of profit, which will again mean that a good dividend yield as well as a good market appreciation you can see on the stock. So this was the third dividend paying stock in our list. So let's go to our next stock. So the next stock on our list is Coal India. So Coal India is, as all of you know, is a monopoly in Indian market in terms of coal mining and distribution. So the interesting thing about Coal India is, as you can see, the dividend yield is almost 20%, which is astounding. So definitely this dividend yield can't sustain. So what will eventually happen is the market price is going to go up for sure, so that dividend yield will be remaining around 10%. So the stock is close to 118 now, which is close to the 52-week low, and as the dividend is almost 20%, so you can expect close to 20 rupees of dividend a year, which is really astounding. And the P ratio is almost 5, which is rarely will find a profit making company having a P ratio of 5. So this looks unrealistic, and as soon as the COVID situation improves and the coal mining starts happening, you will see the profitability increasing, and the P ratio is also going to increase. And as you see, the dividend yield has been, the dividend has been paid almost every year, which is at least around 7 to 8% for Coal India. And the shareholding pattern is almost 66.13% by insiders and 25.08% by institutions. And looking at the revenue and profitability, as you can see, in 2017 the company had a EBITDA of close to 1775 crores. In 2018 it made 1420, 2019 it made 3085 crores, and 2020 close to 2795 crores. So we are expecting the profitability to increase even further, as government has planned to increase coal production in near future, and as the COVID situation improves and the demand improves, we are going to see a better revenue as well as profitability. So makes you so rest assured that you are going to get a dividend of at least 7 to 8% on the stock, and as the situation improves and this market appreciates, you are going to also get to see good increase in the market price as well. So this is our fourth recommendation, which is Coal India. Alright, the next stock on our list is Bharat Petroleum. Again, Bharat Petroleum is similar to IOC, it's an oil marketing company, and there's been a lot of news floating around its privatization, which has been planned to happen around November time frame. All bids are planned to get around November, and if you look at the dividend yield, it's close to 7%, and the stock is right now at almost 354, which is in between its 52-week range of 252 to 549. The PE is 19.98. So moving ahead, just look at the dividend history of the stock. It has been paying almost twice every year, right? So 2016 to 2020, last 5 years, it has paid dividend almost 10 times, and the dividend yield per year has been close to 7%. So definitely a good stock to buy if you want to hold on to good dividend yield stocks. And from a shareholding pattern point of view, it's 62% held by insiders and 24.4% held by the institutions. Looking at again on the financials, so as you can see, the company had a EBITDA of close to 1647 crore in 2017, then 1814 crores in 2018, in 2019 it was close to 1787 crores, and 2020 981 crores. Again, as I said, as in the case of IOC, you saw the profitability decreasing or EBITDA decreasing from 2019 to 2020, primarily because of the COVID regions. But as the situation improves, you are going to see this number moving up, and which is again going to mean that you are going to get better dividends, and the market price is also going to appreciate. So a double bonanza for you. Alright, so these are our top 5 picks, top 5 dividend yield companies. So hope you will buy something or if you have any of these already with you, just hold on to it. So just let us know in the comments if you hold any of these stocks and what is your recommendation, and if you haven't yet, just buy any of these, but ensure that you have a long-term horizon of at least 4 to 5 years when you buy any of these 5 stocks. And if you are new to our channel, just subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon, as we are going to get many exciting stock topics and many topics around this topic. So just go ahead and get the subscribe button and hit the bell icon. So just go ahead and hit the bell icon. Thanks a lot. Thank you for watching.